Hello students, once again good morning to all. Welcome back to our online session. In today's session we are going to continue the last point, that is relationship attributes and relationship set. But before to start relationship attributes and relationship set, you all have to know what is relationship. And definitely you all know what is relationship. Once again I revise it. Relationship is nothing but how entities act upon each other or how they are associated with each other. Always relationship is represented by means of diamond. Here you can see the example of relationship, that is the named student might register for a course. The two entities would be the student and the course. And the relationship depicted is the act of enrolling, that is connecting the two entities in that way. Relationships are typically shown as diamonds. Here enrolled is the relationship between the entities student and course. And now we will start actual today's session, that is first point, relationship attributes. As you know, both concepts, that is relationship is the association between two entities and attributes are the properties of the entities. Now the togetherly relationship attribute is nothing but when two related entities are connected together is called as a relationship between them. Relationship is of different types like strong relationship and weak relationship, as like strong entity set and weak entity set. The symbol of relationship is diamond. Relationship can have name as well as attributes. Here you can see how the relationship is represented. Here is the symbol of relationship. Relationship must always be meaningful as it shows the exact relation between two entities, as well as it shows that how many entities from one entity set are related to how many entities from other group. Now we will see what is strong relationship and what is weak relationship. It is exactly similar to the strong entity set and weak entity set. Like relationship, strong relationship is nothing but it is a relationship where entity is existence independent of other entities, and primary key of child does not contain primary key component of parent entity. A strong entity relationship is represented by a single diamond. Now exactly opposite to that is weak relationship. It is a relationship where child entity is existence dependent on parent and primary key of child entity contains primary key component of parent entity. This relationship is represented by double diamond. This is about the types of relationship, that is strong relationship and weak relationship. Here you can see the example of relationship attribute. The figure shows the relationship type order which connects entities like chemical and supplier. The relationship is many to many because each chemical can be from several suppliers and each supplier has a number of chemicals. That's why it is known as a many to many relationship. An order has a purchase date, amount and total cost as well as the chemical and supplier information. This order has attributes purchase date, amount and total cost that we cannot approximately associate with chemical or supplier. Here consider the following values. First one table shows is related to the chemical and second one table is related to the supplier entity, in which there are various attributes and that attributes having various values. Here suppose a company purchases 5 liter nutric acid from Vijay on date 6 June 2018 with rupees 270 per liter. Both supplier and chemical could not convey purchase information, hence it becomes necessary to have attributes for the relationship. That relationship is a order. This one is the perfect example of relationship attribute. Here you can see another one example of relationship attribute. Similarly, the figure shows relationship type works on which connects entities, that is project and employee. The relationship is works on, and that works on has job attribute that we cannot approximately associate with project and employee entity. Now the next point is relationship set. What is relationship set? A set or a collection of all relationships of same type is called as relationship set. Like entities, a relationship too can have many attributes. These attributes are called as descriptive attributes. A relationship set can be defined as a set of relationships of the same type. Here the example is that here you can see the example. Consider the two entity sets, doctor and patient. We can define the relationship set doctor-patient to denote the association between above named entities. These represent real world entities. Here there are two tables that shows, we can say Dr. Sharma handles two patients, that is Beena and Tina. This is known as a relationship set. Now generalization. As you all know what is generalization, it is similar to the inheritance. Like generalization is the process of generalizing the entities which contain the properties of all the generalized entities. It is a bottom-up approach in which two lower level entities combine to form a higher level entity. That you can say an entity of higher level can also combine with the entities of the lower level from a further higher level entity. That generalization is like subclass and superclass system, but the only difference is the approach. Generalization uses the bottom-up approach. In generalization, entities are combined to form a more generalized entity, that is subclass are combined to make a superclass. Always remember that generalization in database management system uses bottom-up approach. Here you can see the example of generalization, that is faculty and student entities can be generalized and create a higher level entity person. As I said earlier that generalization uses bottom-up approach, that's why the example can be explained as student and teacher entities can be generalized and create higher level entity, that is person. Take another one example. Saving and current account types entities can be generalized and an entity with name account can be created which covers both. Here also we use bottom-up approach. Means what? The journey starts from the bottom to top. And today's last point is aggregation. Aggregation is a relationship where relation between two entities is treated as a single entity. Aggregation is an abstraction in which relationship sets are treated as higher level entity sets and can participate in relationships. In simple words, you can say The relationship between two entities is treated as a single entity is nothing but aggregation. Relationship with its corresponding entities is aggregated into a higher level entity. Here, see one example. Center entity offers the course entity act as a single entity in the relationship, which is in a relationship with another entity visitor. In the real world, if a visitor visits a coaching center, then he will never inquire about the course only or just about the center. Instead, he will ask the inquiry about both. That's why that both entities, that is center and course, act as a single entity. Here you can see another one example of aggregation, that is employee entity and branch entity act as a single entity in the relationship, which is in the relationship with another entity, that is manager. In the real world, if a manager manages the company, then he will never manage about the employee only or just about the branch. Instead, he will manage the employee and branch both. That's why the employee and branch entities are act as a single entity. That's why it is known as a aggregation entities. That is aggregation. This is all about the today's session, that is relationship attributes, relationship set, generalization and aggregation. In the next session, we will see structure of relational database and different types of keys expressing MS2N relation. Thank you so much.